were failures. And as I take my seat, let me tell you that God is a conqueror of failure. You see, any account of Christ's death that ends in Good Friday is incomplete. Any account of Christ's death that focuses solely on Calvary is at its low point. But you see, the Christian experience is not to forget Calvary, but to remember how resurrection morning feels. That sometimes you can't celebrate because you've never been through nothing. All right, in this place. The challenge of Christianity isn't that you won't go through something, but he is saying that he's giving you the power to walk on something. I wish I could preach to you like I feel this morning, that sometimes we forget that you've got resurrection power, that what he has done is taken the keys of death, hell, and the grave, and he then threw it to you, and he said, greater works than these shall be done by you. But the problem is, you letting the devil, who even ain't on God's radar, the devil who got to check in with God, beat you up so you can't call on the power. You can't. He said that he inhabits. He camps out. So as long as the devil can stop you from getting happy, I bid you good morning. As long as he can stop you to act like Peter and deny him that he got the victory. But I wish I could get 2 or 3 of you to say, I'm moving towards Resurrection Sunday. That I've been on Good Friday too long. That he is alive. He's alive. Touch a neighbor, say he is. He is alive. You ask me, how do I know? Yes, sir. He lives. He lives. And someone said, how do you know he lives? He walks with me. And he talks with me. And he tells me, yes, sir. When I was down, he lifted me. Yes, sir. I was sinking. I was sinking deep in sin. Deeply sin. Sinking to rise no more. But while I was praying, while I was crying, the master of the sea, he heard. Somebody give him some prayer. He heard my despairing cry, and he lifted me. He lifted me. And then he said, if you get breath, he said, if you're not dead, he said, let everything that's living, let everything that's breathing, give me some prayer. If you woke up this morning, shout Jesus. If he's the lily of the valley, shout Jesus. If he's the bright and morning star, shout Jesus. If you need a breakthrough, yes, shout Jesus. If you're not ashamed to let him know that you need him today, shout Jesus. Demons are already trembling at that name. Some devils just back off you because you called on the name that is above every name. Yes, sir. That you don't need my name, but call on his name. That when you call on his name, he's able to turn everything around. There's no battle that the Lord can't win. There's no burden that the Lord can't lift. There's no loneliness that the Lord can't comfort. There's no promise that the Lord can't keep. There's no dark cloud that the Lord can't move. There's no headache that the Lord can't soothe. But what he asks is that the redeemed of the Lord ought to say something. If he's been good to you, act like it. If this is Resurrection Sunday, tell him thank you. Confess with me, new destiny. Tell him thank you. Too many dangers, calls and still. I've already come. Touch your neighbor and say, I'm a witness. I'm a witness. He'll bring you through. He'll bring you through. He'll bring you through. I've been down, but he lifted me. I've been out, he resurrected me. There's nothing too hard. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. I bid you good morning to destiny. But I've just entered the third heaven. And he said, who are these? Who are these people? Arrayed in white. These are they that have gone through heaven's washing machine. Hey, glory. See, they've gone through great tribulation. But why isn't their raw dirt? Why aren't their knees skinned? How could they be looking so happy? Because when God goes with you, when he's with you, you can smile at the storm. I've been down, but he got right down next to me and he whispered in my ears that you're gonna get back up. It's gonna be better than it's ever been before. And I need you to touch someone and say, it's all right. It's all right. All of us have our Good Fridays. But you've got to know how to say hallelujah anyhow. The Bible talks about the weights that so easily beset us. Weights hold you down. Weights keep you from flying. And some of us are so comfortable with our weights. We're so comfortable talking about, child, I got this little problem. It ain't going nowhere. Either you're going to live with it or just leave it. But you see, when you turn it over to God, all of us had some problems. Am I right about it? All of us had some situations. But when Jesus came into our lives, I don't know when it happened. I don't know when he took it away. I don't know when he changed me. But there's a change. There's a change. There's a bona fide change that's come over me. And you want to see me at my happiness? It's when I know the old man is trying to raise up. When I hear that voice say, you in charge. I hear that voice say, don't do it. And then I don't do it. I feel like that God has touched me. Because I still know how to do it. I still hear a voice to do it. But when I speak to self and say, not me, God has more in store for me than for me to mess around today. If you're here today, my sister and my brother, and you feel like Good Friday, and you say, preacher, what does it feel like on Resurrection Sunday? Here's something I can make an emphatic promise. No fear of contradiction. That when you give your life to Christ, he takes the weights off you. The problem is you're trying to carry it by yourself. And here's my question. Isn't it heavy? Isn't it hard to drag these stones around? But he said, my burden is easy. He said, what I start to do is to lift some of these burdens off of you, bit by bit. And all I ask is that you turn back around and help somebody. Help somebody get to where you are. If you're here, my sister, if you're here, my brother, won't you meet me at the altar? And on this Resurrection Sunday, on this Easter Sunday, you never forget it. You gave your life to Christ. The Bible says he'll make you a new creation. He'll make you brand new. Is there one today that will come to the altar? Is there one today that while you're dressed up, while you're looking good, you say, Father, I'm coming to you? This is the day that you make that decision that I want God to take control of me.